Hello and welcome back. I am Boetic, and this is my survival world. We're starting the episode out right here because I wanted to show the beacons that we spent a good bit of time on stream killing a bunch of wither skeletons and getting two of these beacons. I got another one off camera, but getting two of these beacons so we could have haste 2 and speed over here. And the main reason I wanted to get haste 2 is if we come down here, check out the bees. The farm's still doing really great. We're starting to get quite a few honey blocks here. But I needed to create an area for our storage unit. So this is going to be where our mass storage is going to be this for this world. I've got all of the resources I need to do what I think I'm going to be doing. It's quite a few hoppers, quite a few observers, droppers, all of that. We've got a lot here, but what this is ultimately going to be is there's going to be a bulk item storage area right in here, and it's going to handle things like cobblestone, stone, dirt, grass, all the blocks that we just get a ton of. And it's going to take them, compress them down into shulker boxes because we have the great shulker farm we've already worked on. And it's going to store all of that for us here. And then right about here, there's going to be multi-item sorters here where you can have one layer doing multiple items at once, and I think there's going to be roughly 30 slices of that going around here. It goes basically to right here. That's why this is cut out here. It's about 6 blocks deep, so it goes back into there a little bit. And then also it's going to come across here. And then the other thing we're going to have right on the side here, I think, if I've done all my calculations correctly, we're going to have a section for non-stackable items as well. So things like hopefully separating out the armor from the bottles from the books and things like that right in here. And there's a way where you can now use a brewing stand to filter out any potions and those kinds of things, and then you can use the chiseled bookshelf where you can put books in it to filter out the books. So we should be able to have kind of different sections for that in there. But I wanted to be able to show kind of the reason why it was so big that we get those beacons, because this took quite a while to dig out, and it's just about one or two blocks below our floor right out here. So let me go ahead and sleep real quick. Not sure when the last time I did that was, so I don't want to have a bunch of phantoms coming after us. All right. Yeah, if we come over here, I think we're only. I think it's just that one. Yeah. So we're only 2 blocks down from there. So it will take up that, and we'll put a roof on it and all of that under there, and then the house that I've got kind of, you can see the outline of it a little bit here. The big keep area of our castle here is going to have a way to get down into that, and some other layers below the storage unit as well, I'm sure. So just wanted to give you a quick update there. That's one of the things we've been working on. What I really would like to do in this episode, though, as I've been needing to go check out some of my other farms and reworking a few things, I've noticed there's some inefficiencies, or maybe a better way to put it is the way I'm using a couple of my farms. I just want them set up a little bit differently. So let's go ahead and jump through here. All right, so one of the things that you'll notice as we come out of the portal here is that we are now on the roof of the Nether. And if you caught the live stream, you would know that we had kind of worked on this a little bit. I broke the bedrock right here and then moved all of my portals up here. So it's going really well. My nether is a mess and it's very hard to navigate. So this has made it much easier. I did try to create a little map here. I'm not super happy with it. If you put a banner and you label a banner, it'll show up with that name on the map. I'm not super happy with how it's turned out. It's really small. There's some other things that I might be able to do with that, but I ended up going with a book so I can put the coordinates here easily too. And where I want to go right now is to the end portal. So we're going to go -14,201. So we're going to go negative. Looks like we're kind of going the right direction here. -114,201. Let's go a little bit more that way. Should be getting... Oh, I'm in the negative for the... Let's go this way then. Ultimately, I'd love to have some piston rails and that kind of stuff over here, and that will really help. There's the portal we're looking for. That will really help. Just hop in a rail and go to where you're trying to go. So, all right, let's hop in here. And I also updated our portal here. I took the lava out from under it so we can just walk on up. And this way we're facing our Enderman farm here because we come up that direction. And what I actually want to do is going to involve expanding this. So I have all of the... Let me see if I can come over here. Drop down there real quick. You can see we've got a great little redstone dropper dumping all of the ender pearls. But what I'd really like to do is kind of rewire this so that we've got a way to keep a stack or keep a double chest full of ender pearls down here. So we have a way to go just grab some if we need some, but also dump all the other ones. So that's one thing I want to do over here. And then the other thing I want to do while we're right here is this platform is not quite big enough. What I'd really like to do... Hold on, I'm going to turn. Okay, now I can hear. What I'd really... This platform isn't quite big enough for me. I worry because I'll put down a shulker box right here. So I'll grab something out. Let's say I'm repairing a pick. So I grab out my pick, I do what I need to do here, come back, put my pick back in my useful things box, and then I have to break this. And I'm so worried that I'm going to break it. It's going to go into here for some reason, and I'm going to lose it to the void. So that's one of the things I want to resolve. We're going to expand this out just a little bit, probably take it out, probably double the size of it. We're going to have to put the double carpets on top, and then once we're done with that, we will also double carpet this all the way back, because as it sits right now, if I'm sitting here for a little while and I'm hitting our Enderman and everything's going fine, all of a sudden, you know, let's say I hit a couple and they don't die for whatever reason, and I start going that way, they will teleport, like that guy just did, off the end here, and then they're kind of waiting for me when I turn around. So I want to be able to put double carpets down all the way back. And so that's the other thing we're going to do. So I am going to real quickly make those changes here. All right, let's take a quick look and see the changes that I made. So first thing you'll notice, we're now on a 3-wide double carpeted walkway. And that's super nice because now no matter what happens here, I can just hit a few of them. I don't have to worry about them teleporting off and trying to get me over here. They can't teleport here. I did try to put up a couple of railings, and every block I tried to use, with the exception of doing like another double stack of carpet, they could teleport to. Glass panes, everything they could teleport to. So we'll just leave it like this. I think it's fine. I fly most of the time, and this gives me a little bit of leeway to go right or left. But yeah, I think this will be fine. So the other thing we did, we went ahead and put a trapdoor here that leads down to a chest with ender pearls in it. That will help if we ever need ender pearls. We've got a spot for them. Put up some a little bit of decoration around here just to make it seem like it was a little better supported. Now that it's bigger, I felt like it kind of needed that. But yeah, everything's working the exact same as it was before. I did move my ender chest over to the center here, and I have a crafting table underneath it. I like to kind of hide them that way because they're kind of ugly, especially with all this black. The other thing that I am able to do is I can come over here and get I can do a enchantment table here if we need to. And I have enough room to do books around it to get a full enchanting table set up here, which would be nice if we need to do that. There's plenty of room to do the full enchanting setup. So, but yeah, this is working out really well. Let's move on. Let's take one more look from back here. Let's move on to the next farm that I want to do a little update on. And I want to test one other thing before we go through the portal here. I put up a hopper in the overworld, and I want to make sure that I am catching, if an item goes through the portal here, I want to make sure I'm catching it. So it should be right here. Let's see. Yes, perfect. Okay, good. That's really good. All right, so next, let's go to the Guardian farm and talk a little bit about a couple of the changes I want to make there. So the first thing that I don't like about this one is the portal being right here. I really want to change it to where the portal is putting me somewhere that's a little more worthwhile, either all the way up there or somewhere. You know, this farm's working great though, so we'll come back to that. Let's jump down here to start with. So this being able to have the allies collect the ink sacks has been really great. I want to make sure we keep that going. However, I've lost both the allies. I don't know what happened to them. I'm assuming they died. I'm betting they got trapped underneath this glass. So I'll probably take that glass one block further down so they can't just, you know, get stuck under it like that. But what I was really thinking, because of the way this is set up, we could probably go down right below this and come down, and we could probably turn this area right here into into the storage area. We can bring the ink sacks straight down into here, and I think we can even drop everything else. Let's just see if I can fly from here. I think if we did it right, we could even go straight down from right here and just drop all of the drops that are coming from here straight down. Have it go into the sorting system from here. And then we can put our end portal down there, as well. And we have a little place that we can go to get everything. And if I were to do it right, we could even do a water stream, maybe? If not a water stream, then just do the same thing we've got here with the scaffolding going all the way up to our AFK spot. So that is what we're kind of looking at here. The other thing I want to do, I'm going to bring a couple allies over and get a couple of them under there so that we've got a place. I've got phantoms after me. But that way we've got a place that we can get more allies when, oh, no, that was a squid. Because obviously they're dying for some reason. So if I've just got a place where I can breed up a couple of allies anytime I need them and just let them out, and that way they'd pick up the ink sacs, that would be great. So I'm going to go start getting this one set up. It's going to take me a little bit. This one's going to involve some invisibility potions and things like that to get it set up, but I think I've got a good plan. So, all right, I will be back in another minute. I've been sitting AFK up here for probably an hour after doing some changes to the way the Guardian farm is working. Let's take a look at the changes that I made. So we'll go ahead and just come on down here and we'll stop at the Guardian killing chamber to start with here. So you'll notice the nether portal is gone now, and I am now taking everything down to that dropper. That dropper dumps all the items into a cobweb, and the reason why you do it into a cobweb is because it will align everything to the very center of the block, and it takes away all the momentum one way or another, so it's guaranteed to fall straight down when it comes down. So it works out really well for dropping items a long distance like this, and you can see we're getting quite a few items here, and then hopefully I'm gonna hang out here for just a second and enough time to see them drop, and they're all dropping right into that hopper, so that's working out well. I now have 4 of the allies working down here, 2 to pick up the ink sacs and 2 to pick up some of the guardian drops. And let's go ahead. I made this little tunnel to get down into our area here. So we've got this set up to where we're getting sorted items now. Much better than just trying to go through those 3 different chests than we had up there. And then we're also getting the ink sacs here, and then this is an overflow chest. And these groups of chests are just here for me to be able to take shulkers out of here and put them in here. They aren't connected into the sorting at all, but I needed it to be an even number, so I kind of needed it for my OCD kind of. I need to put a block right there. But I've got a music disc and an amethyst shard here, so I can breed more allies when I need to. The ones that we have up there are working really well right now, and I was trying to see if I could figure out when they were getting killed, but I couldn't see anything. I did expand the glass around this, so now the glass is 2 high all the way around, or 3 high actually, 1 up and 1 down all the way around there. So that should, if they were getting stuck under the glass, that should fix that problem. That one spot there is really bothering me. I'm gonna fix that real quick if I've got the right block here. I'm just gonna have to make one. Alright, put that there. And I'm gonna take that out. Yeah, that works. Alright, so the I put my nether portal right here. That's working out really well. I'm a little worried that this ally could get into the portal over here. So I might do, I might bring all of this up 1 block forward or maybe 2 blocks forward and just put a couple doors right there in front of it so that you come out of the portal and then you've got to open the doors and then you come into the room. That will keep the allies from getting in there. And this little chute right here has worked really well for if I breed the allies, give them a ink sac or whatever, they actually just go right up here and come out and go right towards and start getting to work that way. So that's worked really well. There's enough they can last enough with their breath to get all the way up there and they don't get stuck anywhere. So that's worked really well. So all right, and this farm has been really good. I've been real happy with how this has been working out. We get more ink sacs than we do anything else, which is really surprising. It's not the most efficient guardian farm, but it's getting me what I want, which is great. I've already thought of some ways to make it more efficient, maybe adding another platform where the guardians go up and expanding the chute for the guardian. So instead of just being one source block wide, it could be a 3x3 area there, and that would help. Or those are the kinds of things, if we were on a big server, I would definitely be looking into. But for this world, I think it's perfect. So, all right. Well, those were the things I wanted to get done. I think it's worked out really well. I feel real good about these farms now. They're going to be a joy to come use instead of feeling like I've got to fix a few little things each time I'm there. But yeah, I appreciate you joining me. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this episode, and if you're new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you can get notified when new episodes come out. All right. Have a great day, y'all.